It feels weird saying this, but I think the next few years for PlayStation is going to be really good. And I know that sounds crazy when you look at how quiet things have been lately and no constant first party releases, no back to back bangers like we had on the PS4. But I don't think PlayStation has fallen off. I just think it's just at the end of a very strange chapter. A lot of people talk about how spoiled we were during the PS4 generation, and honestly, yeah, we were. It felt like every year we were getting something huge, sometimes multiple first party releases in the same year. God of War, Last of Us Part 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider Man, Uncharted 4. Looking back, that run was just insane. So when the PS5 generation slowed down, it felt like something had just simply gone wrong. But here's the key thing people sometimes overlook. PlayStation didn't slow down because they forgot how to make games. They slowed down because they chased live service success. Games like Fortnite showed the industry where endless revenue can just be made at the click of a button, and PlayStation wanted a piece of that. So instead of focusing purely on what they were already best at, they redirected massive amounts of time, money, and talent into these live service products. And not just one or two, but a lot of them. These weren't small studios either. These were critically acclaimed teams known for some of the best single player experiences ever made, which is why the whole thing felt, well, strange. And then came the backlash. Take Concord, for example. By industry estimates, the game reportedly cost hundreds of millions of dollars to develop and over several years, a huge investment by any standard. And yet, not long after launch, we're taking, yeah, big step backs, not even years, but weeks. It's already shut down. And the studio itself was, yeah, never say less. That's not just a failed game, that's a massive wake up call. The kind when even executives stop mid PowerPoint and go, okay, maybe this isn't it. And Concord was only, well, it wasn't the only sign. We later learned that Naughty Dog scrapped their ambitious product. Insomniac cancelled a Spider-Verse multiplayer game. Santa Monica reportedly stepped away from a God of War multiplayer concept, which still baffles me till to this day. And here's the wild part. These projects weren't early ideas scribbled on a napkin. From the leaks and reports, a ton of work had already gone into them. Years of development, full teams, serious resources. Cancelling them wasn't easy, but does show you something important. That they fully realized, and it shows that PlayStation and these developers finally came to the same conclusion. These studios are at their absolute best when they're making single player games, and that's their identity. That's their strength. Trying to force them into the live service mode was never going to feel natural. And it's like asking a Michelin star restaurant chef to suddenly run a fast food restaurant. Could they do it? Maybe, yeah, but would you want them to? I'd hope you say no. That's why I'm actually hopeful and even more excited about the next few years. All that time, talent, and experience is now being redirected back into their single player strengths. Naughty Dog is back to working on something new, which, well, their secret project, I would love to be Uncharted, but that's for another day. Santa Monica is building whatever's next for God of War. Insomniac is still working on Wolverine at superhuman speed. And when these studios finally start revealing what they've been working on, I think people are going to remember why the PS4 era felt so special. And not because PlayStation was perfect, but because they trusted their studios to do what they do best. So yeah, releases slowed down, mistakes were made, a lot of money was burnt. But if this whole live service detour leads us back to focused, high quality single player experiences, then maybe, just maybe, the next generation of PlayStation games will remind us why everyone says, man, We were really spoiled back then. And honestly, I can't wait to be spoiled again. You know what? Thanks for watching. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Take care.